Hello, YouTube pipe community. This is Scott, your Hoosier Marshal, coming to you with another video from Northeast Indiana, where the weather is still cold, damp, rainy. But on the bright side, the sun is trying to break through. What a relief that would be. Today, I'm smoking Sutliff's Creme Brulee in my Hardcastle, and damn, this is good tobacco. I thought I would take the time to make a video. I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago, I watched a video that was put out there by the Bearded Welshman, and he was talking about pain and the trials that we go through in our lives, and the things that happen to you that are either going to make you a better person or they're going to set you back and make you a worse person. I feel how you handle that is up to you, and the direction you go after something tragic comes in your life is your choice, and you should not take the easy path and let the misery overrun your life. His topic kind of hit home with me. If you watch some of my original videos, or if you stick around to the end of my videos and you see the picture of my son Alex, who passed away in a car crash, you know that I had a severe tragedy in my life 2.5 years ago. And also, with what I do for a living, this time of the year, suicidal people, calls to deal with those situations are huge, and they're taxing on me and other people who are in my situation, who are called to deal with them, because you feel so badly for these people and you want to try to help them. Pain is more than just physical. Pain also comes in the form of emotions that can set you back in such a way that you never imagined that it would. I always felt that I was strong. I was raised by my father, who was a man's man, and believed that, you don't cry, and if you want to cry, I'll give you something to cry about. And I was well into my 50s. Now I've had other horrible things happen in my life, but nothing like what we recently went through. But, I was in my mid 50s until I had something smack me so hard that it put me down, and I was ready to give up. I was ready to just quit my job, crawl in a hole, crawl in a bottle, whatever I needed to do to not deal with it. That is the emotional pain that many people struggle with and do not know how to deal with. Most of us, not all of us, I know there are ladies who are in the YTPC, and trust me, I know ladies can struggle with the same issue too, because Mrs. Marshall was right there with me struggling with this, which was a horrible thing to watch. But most of us in this community are men who probably consider ourselves, big, strong men who are capable of everything, and we don't need help with anything, because if we ask for help, somehow we're perceived as being weak. I know that's how I felt about it. But I'm here to tell you, if you're struggling with something like this, you need to ask for help, whether it's a friend, a minister, a coworker, a stranger on the street. It doesn't matter. There are free counseling places you can go to. Churches offer counseling. One thing that I learned is you cannot keep this pain bottled up. And I did for quite a while after our experience. There were many people. I remember when our son, when we got the news that he had passed away, that next day, our house was packed with people. Everyone came and wanted to help, wanted to bring food, because they just want to help. And I think my wife and I both were in such shock that we just shut down. We appreciate each and every person who came to us and wanted to help. And, it's been 2.5 years and I still have people come up to me and, some are kind of hesitant, but they want to make sure I'm doing okay. So, they don't want to open up bad memories, but they'll, casually talk. Other people will come and just be straightforward and say, are you doing okay? How is your life right now? I guess the bottom line with that is, don't be afraid to accept the help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because it's important to you in the long run. I know in the video from the Bearded Welshman, he talked about some physical pain that he is enduring, and I can understand that. I've had severe back problems, and I've had surgery, and the pain can be unbearable. Nothing is as horrible as you stand up to walk in the other room and all of a sudden it feels like you have no legs and you just collapse and you can't get up. The pain is unbearable, but it does make you stronger. Obviously you need to seek medical help. Like, I had surgery. I still have pain. The surgery fixed a lot of things. It wasn't a cure-all by any means. But yeah, you do learn to cope with and deal with pain. And like I said, when I watched this video, it kind of hit home with me, and in some ways. I'm not trying to jump on his bandwagon or anything, but like I said, being a police officer, when the holiday time of the year rolls around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, there's a lot of people who are struggling, and it really hits home with them, because they feel it more on the holidays. They feel lonely, they feel useless, they feel worthless, and the suicide rate is highest, I believe, this time of the year. I know the call volume that we have to respond to when it comes to that is a lot higher for us. And man, I hate to see people in that situation. Maybe they struggled with it forever because they didn't know how to ask for help, or they were afraid to ask for help. Or like I said, we're big tough men. We don't need help. But we all need help at some point or another in our lives. I know from watching many of your videos, everyone has a different direction, I guess. They take their channel, or a different reason why you became a part of the YouTube pipe community. Why I originally stumbled on it is I wanted to learn more about smoking a pipe, and I started watching YouTube videos about that to gain more knowledge, and I slowly rolled into where I am with my channel. Some of you are pretty serious about that. Some of you are pretty serious about reviewing pipes and tobaccos, and I enjoy all those videos too. I guess in the end, it's our channel, and we can go whatever direction we want with it. I'm not doing this to have more subscribers than anyone else. I'm doing it, originally I started it for my own sanity. But this is, I don't want to bounce around constantly with my channel, but this is just what was on my mind today, and I wanted to talk about it. So with that said, I hope if any of you out there are struggling, feeling lonely, depressed, worthless, useless, you're not, and it's not totally helpless. There are places you can turn to. You have to take the first step. So, all right, we'll end it there. And I guess I need to relight my pipe anyway, so a good time to end this video. Like I say, Always take the time to tell the people you love what they mean to you, because you never know when it will be too late. Take care.